It's time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Saturday evening, May 28, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I am News Alliance, and on top three at 5:15 p.m. is Hiroshima, Japan, where nearly 1 years after the American bomber passed high above this Japanese city on a clear August morning on a mission that would alter history, President Obama on Friday made a solemn visit to Hiroshima to offer respects. Hillary Clinton struggled to find foot in an unusual race. Lightning strikes in several European countries have killed and caused serious injuries as summer storms hit across the continent. New Orleans, Pelicans guard Rice Dejon Jones was fatally shot after breaking in on the door to a Dallas apartment at 40 East on Saturday. A tropical depression warped to the tropical storm Bunny on Saturday afternoon with a stop sky course taking a direction on Friday. Federal forecasts predicted a near normal hurricane season of 4 to 8 hurricanes this year. Islamic State built its press offensive Saturday on the northern town. Assyria against a major opposition stronghold of clutching and anti-government forces inside the town of Murray near the Turkish border. Rio de Janeiro police had Friday that they have departed, searching for 4 other more than 30 men suspected in a gang rape of a 16-year-old girl, a case that rocked Latin America's largest nation and highlighted the dynamic jail drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's fight to stave off extradition in the United States has led to racism among some of the people he's counted on the most, his own lawyers. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Russia will retaliate against the placement of U.S. missiles in nearby countries, such as Romania, according to the Russian state-run news agency TASS. In Cairo, police at Egypt arrested 5 people after a Muslim stripped a 70-year-old Christian woman naked and forced her to walk for the streets. Madrid, Spanish police arrested 7 people linked to the theft of 5 where Francis Bacon paid his worth more than $27.8 billion. Tehran, because they attended a graduation party that included men and women in Iran, more than 30 college students were arrested later given 99 lashes. In Bogota, the National Liberation Army, or ELN, rebel group held 3 captured journalists just days after Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos ordered a massive search for them. A federal judge has ordered the release of internal Trump University documents in an ongoing lawsuit against the company including public that advised salesperson how to market high-priced courses and get rich by real estate. While, for the past 2 months, Trump has presided with a political team riddled with turf wars, staff reshuffled, and the dual power centers. Pilot William Gordon, at the age of 56, who was flying in a vintage World War II plane that went down in the Hudson River in New York, was rumored to fly over at the American Air Power Museum on Saturday. A total that toppled in the grill cage of the Cincinnati Zoo was rushed to the hospital Saturday afternoon with injuries. The girl was swiftly plucked for the primary but not before getting wounded. In Los Angeles, Donald Trump starred on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and repeatedly defaced and a petition demanding its removal has gained 40,000 signatures, officials said. Manila, Philippines. Rodrigo directed that Filipino politician encouraged the police to kill suspected drug dealers has won the presidency by a landslide, official said. San Diego, Donald Trump complained about the federal judge overseeing the civil trial concerned that the Trump University enough that the judge is Mexican. Silver Spring, Maryland. Mexico City, Metro drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman attorney filed an appeal against his extradition to the United States. That's how much compensation Wells Fargo Chief Executive John G. Stump was awarded last year, making him perfectly representing the best paid chief executive in the country. New patriotic cans of Coca-Cola are being rolled out this Memorial Day. The cans are a tribute to the 75th anniversary that founded the United Service Organization. Mexico is having a hard time learning its investors local bond on Tuesday after the 20-year peso. Notes the bid-to-cover ratio, which gauges demand by compared total bids with an amount of debt offered, sank to the lowest since at level. NASA successfully inflated the new experimental room in the International Space Station on Saturday, producing the world's first puppet astronauts. Further use of MRI technology and the new highly detailed analysis process, researchers have found evidence that the brains of patients with schizophrenia have testified of the disease by producing more gray matter. For the first time, researchers have found that the person in the United States carrying bacteria-resistant antibiotics the last was allowing the development of the top U.S. Field researchers have rushed out results from a study that shows sulfur radiation might cause brain and heart tumors in rats. In Orleans, Massachusetts, a man is drowned during lifeguard tryouts in the Cape Cod Lake. The Cape Cod Times reported that the man slipped beneath the surface of Pilgrim Lake just before 9 a.m. on Saturday. Rescue crews brought him to the shore about a half hour later. Tried resuscitation, but was taken to Cape Cod Hospital where he pronounced dead. And in Framingham, Massachusetts, 2 Framingham men are facing assault charges after police say 2 pedestrians were struck by a vehicle. Okay, take a look at New England Insults, Harwich, Massachusetts. 2 called moving after the Pleasant Bay Road at Route 39 check-in 3 at the time, which it did. And also, car wasn't in the building at 4 Needs Plaza. Also, check for damage. Peter Channel News on 5:22 p.m. on this Saturday evening. It's time for spot support. And the Red Sox at lead, but the bullpen strikes again as they fall to the Toronto Blue Jays 10-9. Other Major League Baseball scores. Top of the 3rd, Cleveland Indians leading the Baltimore Orioles 7-0. Subsequent Giants leading the Colorado Rockies 4-0 at the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 3rd, Milwaukee Brewers out leading the Cincinnati Reds 2-0. Miami Marlins over the Atlanta Braves 2-0 at the top of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd, Tampa Bay Rays leading the New York Yankees 5-0. Oakland Athletics leading the Detroit Tigers 2-0 at the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 9th, Chicago White Sox leading the Kansas City Royals 7-2. And Chicago Cubs leading the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1. Press when Cyril Williams was winning, there's a Derry Pete Farrer on the court. But when she's losing and even just not playing well. Lionel Messi has 503 goals and for club and country, but has no major titles with Argentina. New York is in a club at UCF today. According to Ken Boswell of Fox Sports, the Mets contact the Major League Baseball about the defensive outfield tech reason by Dodgers and City Field, especially the market of words to play. For more century, the Indianapolis Fiber to develop curious and their personal quirks that keep the fans engaged and attendant. Peter Childers on 523 on this Saturday evening, and it's time now for a Trevor Report. Let's study off down in Rhode Island, where let's study off down where 95 on the northbound side it did so from Route 6 connector all the way down to Route 195 downtown Providence. Mass back to the eastbound side, it is slow before Route 128 in Weston, 129 on the southbound side, slow from Beverly all the way down from Route 114 in Peabody. Cape Byways, Route 6 loon from Seminole, Orleans, Swains loon from Borden to Falmouth. Up in New Hampshire, 93 on the southbound side, a little also north of Concord, New Hampshire. Just around Canterbury, New Hampshire. 95 on the southbound side, also after Hampton tolls after Route 101 in Hampton, New Hampshire. But otherwise, Northern New England, England's looking good, and I-91 on the southbound side, little so in Derby, Vermont, just after the Canadian border. At New York City, Long Expressway, it is slow from Hicksville all the way down through Queens on the eastbound side of the Long Expressway. Westbound side, it is slow for the Queens stretch. Belt Parkway eastbound side, it is slow from Brooklyn all the way up to the before JFK Airport. Belt Parkway both ends slow from Freeport all the way to JFK. 670 on the northbound side, so from Route 27 all the way out to the Grand Central Parkway. 279 on the eastbound side, it is so from Brooklyn all the way down just before the Long Expressway. Grand Central Parkway is slow from the Bronx Westwood Bridge just before the LaGuardia Airport. Lincoln Tunnel and the George Washington Bridge are slow go. 95 at both ends, a little slower around the Bronx. 95 on the northbound side, a little slower in the Bronx. Lincoln and Holland Tunnels are slow go. And in New York State, tourism from New York to the Pennsylvania border. As all the highways and byways in New York State except on 190 southbound side, a little slow after Niagara Falls. I-87 on the southbound side, it is slow after the Canadian border. Out in Pennsylvania, it is looking good, and the highways and byways of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Turnpike is from Philly to Pittsburgh. New Jersey Turnpike from New York to Delaware. And Cross State Park from New York all the way down to Wildwood. Down in Baltimore and DC. 95 minutes southbound side of Little and Harbor Tunnel in Baltimore. 90 Baltimore Washington Parkway, Little for Boyd just before. Route 97. 66 in the eastbound side, so from Gentilly to Arlington. 395 in the northbound side, so from the Pentagon away to the Washington nation's capital. And 267 on slow on both ends around the Capitol Beltway. And 267 in the eastbound side, a little slow around the Dulles stretch. Out in the Midwest, I-75 on the southbound side. It's a little slow around Route 70, around Dayton. 75 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Dayton stretch. I-94 on the southbound, I-75 on the southbound side, a little slow in Warren, Michigan. Out in Chicago, 94 90, it's a little slow from O'Hare all the way to downtown Chicago. 290 in the eastbound side, a little slow before Route 90 in downtown Chicago. 74 on the southbound side, a little slow on a pure stretch. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow after the Florida border in Georgia. Route 4 on both ends, a little slow for the Orlando stretch. I-75, I-4 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 75 around the Tampa Bay area. And I-24, I-40 on the westbound side, it is slow between Memphis and Nashville. And I-44 on the westbound side, a little slow around Springfield, Missouri. Alright, take a look at MBTA alerts at at 5:27. Still on S5 Pittsburgh Model A due to traffic. Still on S4 Pittsburgh Model A due to disabled bus. On the commuter rail. Inbound trains will operate at reduced speed from Worcester westbound and may incur delays due to heat restrictions. But the Providence train 1811 is operated 25 minutes beyond schedule between Hyde Park Station and Providence Station due to early trespass on the tracks. Hey, that's what happens when you try to cross the Amtrak tracks. That causes delays. And on the ferries, they are looking good. And reminder, weekend ferry service from Hingham, Hull, and Grapevine and Georgia Sound on Boston returns on Saturday, which is today. Peter Cheldusab, 5:28 on this Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and it's time now for a weather report and the latest on Tropical Storm Bonnie. Now 31.1 to the north, 79.4 to the west, max the same, winds 40 miles an hour. Movement northwest by 10 miles an hour. Latest public advisory in Bonnie. Depression straight to the Tropical Storm Bonnie. Local heavy rainfall spread across the coastal areas of South Carolina. And tropical warnings effect from Savannah River to Little River Inlet, South Carolina. A tropical warning that means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. In this case, within the next 12 hours. For storm information specific to your area, please include a possible inland watches warning. Please monitor products issued by a local national weather service forecast office. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the center of 12 storm body was located at satellite by anyway a Doppler radar is near latitude 31.1 at the north. Longitude 79.4 to the west. Body is moving toward the northwest near 10 miles an hour. This general motion of the country body. Decrease in force speed is expected for this evening and on Sunday as a system nears the coast wind in the water area. Maximum same with that increase near 40 miles an hour. With high some additional strength is possible tonight as body moves over the warm waters of the Gulf Stream. Gradual weakness forecast on Sunday. Tropical storm force winds extended out up to 60 miles an hour from the center. Meal in the northwest of the center. The estimated minute central pressure is 1,008 millibars, 29 to 77 inches. Wind tropical conditions are expected the first week to the coast wind in the water area later tonight, early Sunday. Rainfall body is expected to produce total rainfall accumulation 1 to 3 inches with a maximum total of 5 inches from eastern South Carolina from southeastern North Carolina. Storm surge inundation 1 to 2 feet above ground level is possible within the absorbed water area during the next high tide on Sunday morning. Surf body is expected to produce life further the surf and rip current conditions along portions of the southeast United States. Coast map the weekend. Please consult products from your local warehouse. And as today will be possible late tonight or early Sunday over the immediate coastal region from central South Carolina in southern North Carolina. And this is the moisture caused by Bonnie. Heavy bands of rain off Georgia stretching down South Carolina and down the southern portions of North Carolina. Meanwhile, close to home, we're seeing a few clusters of rain showers. This is one rain shower stretching from Rehoboth down to Hortonville, down to Swansea, down to Somerset, and where's this shower gonna go? I don't know. And we've seen a little damp of rain showers up the Humrock section of Scituate. And we're seeing another band of rain showers just around I-90 and I-84 in Sturbridge and Stretchford with a Spencer, and another band of rain showers. A cluster of rain showers around Gardner and Templeton, and around South Royston and Royalston. And a little dab of rain just north of Lunenburg. And a little batch of rain showers around Keene, New Hampshire, and west of LaCourte, New Hampshire. See that? That's what happens when you have heat and humidity. It creates showers and thunderstorms because the surface of air is unstable, and we're seeing another line of rain, heavy showers and thunderstorms from Wickoff, New Jersey, stretching to North New Jersey, and then for northeastern Pennsylvania, just in the stuff of Scranton, Pennsylvania. And it's all going down to the southeast, and this one's going to go towards Delaware, Pennsylvania. And seeing patchy rain showers in northwestern portions of Connecticut and east of Hyde Park, New York. Alright, 7-day forecast, it goes like this. First, the air quality alert is in effect until 11 p.m. this evening, as the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection has issued an air quality extra day for ground level ozone in effect until 11 p.m. this evening. Air quality extra day means that ground level ozone concentration related to the regionally approach are exceeding unhealthy standards. For additional information, visit the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection website. In addition to that, there will be a low risk, but I say a strong thunderstorm or two with gusty winds and localized heavy rainfall this afternoon and early evening away from the south coast. Came down day 2 to 7 and Sunday for Friday. There'll be a low risk and a strong thunderstorm or two with a gusty winds and very localized heavy rainfall across the 2 to 7 New England Sunday afternoon. Greatest concern is across western Massachusetts and northern Connecticut. Memorial Day. Heavy rain showers and isolated thunderstorms expected, while widespread thunder is not expected as possible. That few outside the location will receive 2+ inches of rain in less than an hour. This will bring potential for low-class flooding. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. Punch back after 5 a.m. Otherwise, forecast cold about 64 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Temperature 20%. For Sunday, slight chance of showers thunderstorms between 2 and 3 p.m. Northeast about 5 miles an hour. Temperature 20%. Saturday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 a.m. Punch back after 1 a.m. Increased down to low about 64 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Temperature 40%. New rain Vermont to less than 10 minutes. 6 miles possible thunderstorms. Memorial Day. Chance of showers and thunderstorms before 7 a.m. Then showers like most be a thunderstorm between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. Then chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Punch rain fall about noon. Otherwise, cloud skies will have about 78 southwest Vermont, 7 to 11 miles of gusts inside, 21 miles an hour. Temperature 6%. New rain amount 3.5 to 3/4 inch possible. Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Patch back before 3 a.m. Then a patch back after 4 a.m. Otherwise, most gusts go about 6 degrees. Southwest about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Temperature 30%. Today, both sides got about 8 for about 60 degrees. Wednesday, Sunday, both sides got about 79 about 34 degrees. Thursday, both sides got a chance of showers about 74 to about 34 degrees. Temperature 30%. Friday, chance of showers. Punch to both sides got about 74 about 58 degrees. Temperature 35%. And for Saturday, chance of showers. Both sides got about 75 degrees. Temperature 40%. Currently not here, it's 88 degrees with humidity 45%. 31 above Celsius, and it's 45% in its first grade. That's coming for the Computer Channel. Evening news on this Saturday evening, May 28, 2016. Please have a good evening and a goodbye day. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night sign-up report. Have a good evening.